Christmas morning, and in normal Christmas tradition at the Shields household, we're going to get our lift on. You ready to get that Christmas pump?
That's right.
What were you saying before I cut you off?
Reps for Jesus.
Hold on a minute.
What?
The face tracking's
I don't
on.
want it. Put me in there.
The face tracking's on. It's not letting me get off my face.
There you go. Reps for Jesus.
Alright guys, this is the day after Christmas. I do have a small honey-do list. We'll put you guys through that. I gotta get that stuff done. I gotta run to Lowe's. I'm gonna get some of that foam foil face insulation. It's like $8 a sheet, so it's not too bad. I'm just getting that to cover between the gym and the garage. I'm blocking that off so then I can lay insulation in there. I need to start getting to that and getting her gym done. So, and I believe we have enough insulation here already. I'm also, while I'm at Lowe's, going to look at some tools, some bolt extractors, some drill bits, punches, whatever. And I might go to Harbor Freight afterwards and look and see what they have too. But I'm going to get myself a variety of tools that may help me get that bolt out or drill the hole out, one of the two. I need to get a sharp punch that is strong and some strong drill bits. I hammered on that drill bit and I cannot get it to bust up, but I was using flat face punches. I need to get one that's pointy that I can like really drive in, get some pressure on it, hopefully break that bit up. If I can get it at least started, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna work on that thing until I eventually make a big hole or fix it, one of the two. So anyway, let me get my chores done and I'll come back to you guys when we are on our way to the Lowe's. Alright, so we made it. Made it to Lowe's. I need to get some staples for my staple gun. I need to get drill bits the size of these bolts and some punches and some other odds and ends and that foam insulation. So I think I'm gonna take you guys into Lowe's with me. This thing's kind of inconspicuous. You can't see it. Alright, so I'm gonna get some insulation. It's a little bit more money than I thought it was, because I don't want to get the really thin stuff, although it doesn't really matter, but it would look crappy. Alright, so Harbor Freight is just up around the corner up here. I got the floppy, cheaper insulation. It's like 1/2 inch, but it's real floppy. And I kind of wish I didn't, because there's really no good way to get it in the bed of my truck. But it's in the back. I got the bed cover pushed down on it with straps on them. So I'm hoping that a couple pieces are still good when I get home. But anyway, this is just going in between the garage and the gym section. So really the insulation there, you know, to cover the walls, it's not really a big deal. I'll get the better stuff whenever I do all the garage walls on the inside of the garage. But I don't really need the good stuff for in between there, so that's why I went with the cheaper stuff. So, I'm almost Harbor Freight. I'm right here. So we're gonna go in. Ta-da! All right, so I actually spent more money in Harbor Freight after getting about $30 off in coupons. I was still at like $70, mainly because I got these. These are Cobalt high-speed drill bits, and I don't have anything that strong. I asked the employee in there, and I know I shouldn't ask him because he didn't look like he knew much. I said, will this drill a drill bit? And he said yes. I'm taking his word on that. But I also got some Dremel bits for cutting, and I got some extractors, which I don't really think will work, but you know, it's good to have those. So I got the bolt and screw extractors. So yeah, we'll go back home. I need to put that insulation up, and then I'll start drilling for oil again. It's also been brought to my attention by several people, not just one, not just two, several, that rebar is a small piece of metal that is used to reinforce concrete. Yes, I know that. Also, if you go to eBay or any car site and you search that car, the year, whatever, search rear rebar or front rebar, it's going to bring you up a front or rear reinforcement bar for under your bumper. Just saying. Ha! Got him! So I started. I need to go get some foil tape. I have some actually, and go up the seam there, and I need to cut a piece for over here, and then cut the pieces to go along the bottom. Ha ha ha! I did my math wrong. Look, I'm short. Right there. That's it. I don't have enough to cover that. Ugh. Alright, so we're just going to get little bits at a time, because I ran out of foil tape right there, so I didn't get that piece, and don't have that little piece over there, so I need foil tape, one more piece of this stuff just for that little square, and then insulate the whole inside up there. Like I said, I believe I have enough insulation, but this is not what I do for a living. So I thought that turned out pretty good anyway. This is the kind of stuff we're going to use on my walls after I insulate. This is going to go over top of it because it's a lot easier to do. From about eye level up, or maybe that board right there up, we're going to do that stuff. And then from there down, we're going to do 10 eventually, when I have money, which is not going to be anytime soon. So anyway, I thought about it, and I'm going to try that spot weld drill bit that I have, the spot welding bit, because it makes a little circle. I'm going to try to drill around that drill bit and maybe knock the material away. I might be able to break that drill bit. I don't know. If not, those Cobalt drill bits might drill through it. I'm not going to take the Harbor Freight employee's word for it, because he looked pretty young, and I don't think he knew what he was talking about, but you know, I can try it anyway. Drill bit number 1 is a DeWalt Cobalt drill bit with like a pivot point thing on it. Let's try this. D-wall drill bit down. No good. One good thing this thing did was, you see how that center is? It started me off like directly center in that bolt. So I have a good pilot hole started. Now I'm gonna try one of those Harbor Freight ones. It doesn't have that funky center like that. And I'm gonna see if I get anywhere with that. I'm probably not, but I'm gonna at least get it started to get a good hole started. And if I don't get anywhere with that, then I'm gonna try the spot weld bit that I was talking about. So let me switch over to one of those. Harbor Freight Cobalt drill bits will not drill through a drill bit. You got me this time, Harbor Freight employee. You got me this time. I just looked for these things for like, I don't know, 45 minutes. Then I gave up, got sidetracked, did something else. Then I remembered. They were right where I left them. That's where they were. Now, it's just too bad that they aren't deeper than they are, because it actually worked really well. Let me see if this will focus in on this. Focus. Focus. Anyway. Yeah, there you go. You see, it took the outer edges of the bolt off. It left the center in there. I'm going to try to get the Dremel tool and knock some of that extra metal off around it, and see if we can't like pull that drill bit out or get a pair of channel locks on it. But yeah, that's pretty nifty that the spot weld bit actually worked over anything. Alright, so I've grinded it and, you know, went over it a couple times. These bits right here do work good. I got at Harbor Freight. They are very cheap. And I've already blown 2 of them. But there's a big set of them. Like I said, I've spent 2 of them. I've tried grinding around the drill bit. My plan of attack now is I'm going to put a straight line across that bolt, because I have it, you know, where I can see it. I think I got a piece of metal in my eye. But I'm going to put a straight line through that bolt that's left, so that way I can at least get something on it to crank on it. And I have a hammer hand impact where you hammer on it. If I get a straight bit in on that bolt, hammering on it, it may just be enough to break it loose. But I need to get a nice groove in it so that I have something to grab onto. So yeah, it's either that or I just keep grinding away and wasting all these bits. I got to a point where I just stopped recording because it's just the same thing over and over. So I busted one of these. These are all the bits that I burn up through the Dremel. These are all the cobalt drill bits that I busted. That one is dull now too. And that bit is that one's still good. Right there's a piece of a punch that I busted. It's over there. There's another busted one. Part of it is up in the bolt. I just, at this point, it's almost like I might as well just drop the K-frame or whatever that is. It looks like the only thing that, I mean, it holds the suspension and the steering rack. The only thing that worries me about going that far and taking all that out is how many other bolts are gonna be stuck. How many more am I gonna break? You know what I mean? Like, this thing's not in, like, pristine condition. So, it leaves me with a tough decision. I'm not quite sure where I want to go with this right now. The Dremel tool works, but I burned bits up pretty quick. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do at this point. So, I don't have any penetrating oil. I thought I did. So, I got to go get some tomorrow. I'm going to let that thing soak. I'm going to try to hammer another groove in the thing so that I can get on it with my hand impact. Or maybe even try an impact on it. I don't know. I need to do something. When I watch these videos, it's like, it's not even like my video because it's so good. Like, the quality, it's crazy. I know, I've been working on this Eclipse for too many episodes already, and I don't have the right control arm anyway, so I'm going to push it off to the side again. Next episode, I need to start sanding the bumpers for the Accord. I need to get it done and get it moved down the road. I've had people interested in it. I've offered it without painting the bumpers for cheaper, and nobody's bit on it yet. So I'm going to paint them myself, and we need to get it done. If anybody has any suggestions for getting that bolt out of the Eclipse, it's rusted in there. It's about 3/4 of an inch up in the hole, so it's like you can't get any access to it to get anything on it. My only idea at this point is to get a good center punch some holes around the outer edges of the bolt, and drill very small holes the whole way around it to hopefully free up the stuff in the center. I don't know if that'll work or not, but it's worth a shot at this point because I really don't want to have to take that whole subframe off, because I just feel like it's going to make a bigger nightmare, because I'm sure more bolts are going to break. I'm going to have more issues just trying to remove that than leaving it in there and just working on that hole. Can't weld anything on it. Tried that didn't work. So at this point, I'm just going to push it off to the side for a little bit. When I get that done, maybe I'll have more fun working on it. But that thing is going to sail down the road when it's done, because I'm not keeping it, because it's a nightmare. It's almost like Jeep 2.0. So anyway, if you like this video, go check out some other videos, like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Pizza!